Hello everyone, let me walk you through the demo of Xero Connector in Odoo by BrowseInfo. This application enables seamless integration between Odoo and Xero, allowing automatic and manual import-export of invoices, payment, bills, and contacts. It ensures real-time data synchronization between both platforms, reducing manual effort and errors. With scheduled action and one-click sync, businesses can streamline their accounting operation while leveraging the strength of both Odoo and Xero. So first of all, we will go into the settings. Under user and companies, we will go into the users. We are going to open the Michelle admin, and here you can see a checkbox for Xero Connector. Enable that, come to your home page and refresh the page. Here you can see the Xero module is appeared. Open that, and here you need to create a new Xero connector. So for that, we will go into the Xero developer dashboard. Here you can see where there is one option for my apps. Here we are going to create a new application. Give the application's name. So I will be giving BrowseInfo's Xero for the application name. Under that, in integration type, you need to select the web application only. Under that, you need to add the company or application URL. So here I will be updating my application URL in here. You can see I have added home/Xero after my URL. Under that, you need to add your redirected URL and add response in that. Now after this, you need to enable I have read and agree to all the terms and condition. After that, you just need to click on create app, and here you can see your application is created into the Xero. So in here we will go into the configuration, and here you can see your client ID is already there, but for the client secret you need to click on generate a secret button. So here you can see the client secret is also updated. Now again we will go into the Xero. We are going to create a new Xero connector. So I'm going to name Xero connector for this. Under that, in client ID, we will come here. We are going to copy the client ID and we are going to paste it in here. And same for the client secret key. We will come to the Xero. We are going to copy the client secret and we are going to paste it in here. Under that, you can see the redirected URL. Under that, you can see the company. Now, after this, you need to generate a link. So we are going to click on generate link. So you can see the link is generated. So we are going to open this link, and here you can see BrowseInfo wants access to this. So we are going to allow the access, and here you can see that it is connected to the Xero. You can see the code is updated in here. Now we are going to generate a tenant. So here you can see a tenant is generated under the tenant tab. Here you can see the access token, you can see the connection ID, you can see the tenant ID, you can see tenant name and refresh token. Everything is generated in here. Now again you can see here is the Xero dashboard. In the Xero module only, you can see every detail is Xero right now because we haven't imported or exported anything yet. But this is how the Xero dashboard looks in Odoo interface. So we will come to the Xero connector again, and here you can see one tab for account. Under that, you can see a checkbox for import account. Enable that checkbox and click on account scan. So here you can see a Xero message which is saying 54 imported successfully. So we can see under Xero log history also, the type is account, the status is success, date and time is this, and the message is 54 imported successfully, which means 54 accounts are imported into the Odoo from the Xero. To check that, we will go into the invoicing. Under configuration, we will go into the chart of accounts. and we are going to filter it by 0. So okay, sorry, I don't need to search it, I need to add a filter. So here a 0 filter is already added. So here you can come and you can see all the chart of account which is imported from 0, and you can also see the count is 54. You can also view them, and in this you can see the account ID and you can see the 0 boolean is enabled. Now we are going into this and we are going to remove the filter and we are going to select some chart of account from the Odoo. Under action button there will be one option to export to 0. So here you can see 4 exported successfully. So again we are going into the 0 module. Here we will go into the 0 connector, and in the 0 log history you can see the type is account, status is success, and the message is 4 exported successfully. Now after this we will go into the invoicing. Under customers we will go into the customers and we are going to open our customer BrowseInfo, and under accounting you can see the bank is automatically updated in here. And to check that we will go into the Xero dashboard. Here you can see the Xero dashboard, and under accounting you will find a menu for chart of accounts. Here you can see all the chart of accounts which was already in Xero and which is also exported from the Odoo, and here you can see the bank which came in here. Now after this we will go into the Xero, we will go into the connector, and here you will find a checkbox for account schedule action. By enabling this, automatically every time the account will sync. Now we are going to enable the checkbox import tax. Under import tab we are going to click on tax scan, and here you can see 4 imported successfully. Here you can see that 4 taxes are imported successfully into the Odoo. So again we will go into the invoicing. Under configuration we will go into the taxes. Here you can see you can apply the filter for 0, and you can see the 4 taxes which is imported into the Odoo from the 0 will be appeared here. You can see everything in here. Now what we are going to do, we are going to select some taxes from the Odoo and we are going to export that text to 0 by clicking on this button under action. Here you can see 1 exported successfully and 1 record failed. So due to some reason 1 record has failed but 1 has exported successfully. So we will go into the 0 connector. We will go into the text tab, and under that you can see in the 0 log history that 1 export has failed and 1 export is successfully exported. Now we will go into the contacts and we are going to import some contacts. Enable the checkbox and click on contact scan. Here you can see 1 imported successfully. Here you can see in the 0 log history that 1 contact is imported successfully. And to check that we will go into the contact module. Here again we are going to apply the 0 filter, and here you can see 1 contact which we have imported into the Odoo from the 0. Now after this we will go into the Xero dashboard. We will go into the contacts, all contacts, and here you can see the 1 contact which is imported into the Odoo from the 0. Here you can see the contact which is imported in here, and in here also you can see the contact ID and a 0 boolean is enabled in here. Now we are going to export some contacts. So we will go into the list view and we are going to select some contacts. So I am going to select these 5 contacts and we are going to export the contact to 0 under the action button. So here you can see that 13 records has imported successfully, because there are some companies also, and in the companies there are some contacts. So the 13 contact is exported. Here you can see the 13 contact is exported successfully. We will go into the 0. We are going to refresh our page for the contacts, and under that you can see all the contacts which is exported from the Odoo into our Xero. You can open and you can also check all the information in here. Now after the contact, we are going into the products. We are going to import some products, enable the import product checkbox and click on product scan. So here you can see one imported successfully. So here you can see the product one imported successfully log under Xero log history. We will go into our Xero dashboard. Under businesses, we are going to find a menu for product and services. Open that and here you will be able to see the product which was already in the Xero connector. Here you can see a product name Apple is already in the Xero, which is imported into the Odoo from Xero. So we will go into the sales module. We are going into the products and in here only you can see the product Apple which we have imported, and for the confirmation we can see the item ID and we can see a checkbox for Xero is unable, indicating it is from Xero. So we are going to export some products, go into the list view, select some products and under action button click on export product to Xero. So here you can see some products is exported. One record failed but other has been exported. So to check that, we'll go into the Xero connector, we will go into the products and here we can see the log for the failed one but not for the successfully. So we are going into the Odoo Xero dashboard and we are going to check whether the products is exported or not, and here you can see products has exported into the Odoo and here you can see the cost, price, sales price and everything in here. Now after the product we will go into the quotation. So we are going to import the quotation. Click on import quotation checkbox and click on scan quotation. Here you can see one imported successfully, and under the Xero log history also you can see one imported successfully message. To check that, we will go into the sales module and here you can see the first sale order is only the sale order which we have imported from the Xero. Sorry, not the sale order but the quotation. Here you can see the quote ID and you can also see the checkbox for Xero. Now we are going to export some sale orders. So but before that you can see the filter you can apply for the Xero and you can check the quotation for the Xero. Here we will go into the quotes and here you can see the quotation which we just imported into the Odoo from the Xero. So we are going to export some quotations now. So select some quotations, whether it is quotation or sale order. Under action button you can find a button for export sale to Xero, and here you can see 3 records has failed. So due to some reason the records have failed, but like this you can export the quotation into the Xero and it will appear into the quotes menu in quotes in here. Now after the quotation we are going into the purchase order. So we are going to import the purchase order, enable the checkbox and click on scan purchase. You can see one imported successfully and here you can see the message for one imported successfully. We will go into the purchase order and we are going to check the purchase order or the RFQ. Here you can see the vendor and under that you can see the products and you can see the quotation which is imported from the Xero to Odoo. Now you can also apply the filter and check that. Now in the Xero dashboard you can see a menu for purchase order. Go into that and here you can see the purchase order which we imported into the Odoo from the Xero, and here you can see every little detail in here. Now we are going to export some purchase order. So I'm going to select this one and I'm going to click on export purchase to Xero. So this record has failed. So we are going to open this purchase order. Under other info, you can see the failed reason. Here the failed reason is organization is not subscribed to the currency USD. So due to some currency issue, it has not been exported, but like this you can export the purchase order also. Now we will go into the accounting and we are going to import the invoices, credit note, and we are going to import the bill. So this was the auto one. So we are going to click enable the import bill and import refund, and after this we will save this and we are going to click on scan invoice. So here you can see one invoice is imported successfully. We are going to click on scan credit, but there was no credit, so the count has come 0. For the vendor bill also there was no vendor bill in the 0, so the count has been zeroed. Just like that you can scan the vendor refunds also. You can see in the Xero log history that one invoice is imported successfully. So under businesses only in the Xero dashboard you will find the menu for invoices, and here you can see the invoice and all the detail which is imported into the Odoo. We will go into the invoicing. Under customer we are going to open the invoices, and here you can see the invoice which we imported into the Odoo from the Xero. You can see the contact ID also, and you can see the checkbox for Xero is enabled in the invoice also. And same like the quotation and everything, you can open the invoice and you can export invoice to Xero from the action button, and it will be exported into the Xero. And if there is any issue, you can see the fail reason and you can work on that and you can export it to the Xero. Now after this again we will open the Xero connector, and here you can see the Xero log history for invoice and everything. Now you can also import and import the bill and refunds from here. Now we will go into the Xero dashboard, and here you can see the one product which is imported from the Xero. You can see the 14 contacts, you can see the 58 accounts, 5 taxes, 1 sale order, 1 unpaid and everything. You can see the pie chart, you can see the sale order which has imported or exported. Under that you can see the invoicing, and you can also see the graph or the pie chart in here. If you have any queries about this video, you can ask them in the comment box and we will solve your queries. If you feel this video is useful to you, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more Odoo related videos. Thanks for watching.